The serendipity is the most discussed. Serendipity is a concept like having the innovations, but those innovations should beneficial to the society. So that's the meaning of actually serendipity. It's kind of a innovation, but having a fascination over the social benefits, a lot of social benefits in society. Like, it can be the discoveries are the result of people who had a fascination with the means some kind of a curious one. Serendipity means that kind of thing. The innovation is very curious one, the fascinating, the new one, very new blood, right? With a particular area of science or technology and its following extended efforts, the fascination, and extended efforts on their part of that advances are made. The extended efforts. So these words, why I'm highlighting actually these words, you can include when you are answering the questions or defining something like if you ask the asked to define the serendipity, the concept, you can include these words, right? These are very important. That's why I'm highlighting these words here. Because you can't, definitely you can't remind this it as self, but you can use these important words, highlighted words in your words when you are writing the answers, right? So looking at this picture, you can get some idea about the serendipity. See, this is this kind of a scientist. The scientists are making a lot of innovations, but the types of innovations, there can be negative and positive aspects of these innovations, right? So when you look at the pictures, you can see. But here you can see all the trees. Through the trees, there is a all type of desktop, all type of TV, something is there. And there are some tubes, right? But the thing is, you can see the whole environment is empty with the trees or something. But the trees are made of these things like very automatic or unnatural things. Right? There's no any natural things in the environment. So these kind of innovations are not accepted now. The innovation should be environment friendly innovations. Okay. This is the meaning of this picture. But the lot of innovations up to now in the world, they are not environment friendly. Right. Serendipity and innovations. Serendipity is the ability of making accidental discoveries, especially while looking for something entirely unrelated. The entirely unrelated things, the new one. There can be accidental ones sometimes. The innovations can be accidental discoveries, and what not sought for such kind of thing by the society. It suddenly emerge, right? Likewise, actually, there are can be three types serendipity innovations. It can be either discovery that was not sought. The people not sought, or sought means that the people not search for this kind of innovations, but suddenly emerge. The good example is here it's given Velcro, right? Velcro. You know, the Velcro is kind of this one. It comes from this natural plant actually. It's a scientist. It's found from the natural plant. There is incident. You may have seen this, right? There's a natural plant. It has the kind of elasticity, right? It is kind of a Velcro. It's act as a Velcro, right? So a lot of in many in bags or something, lot of areas we are using this Velcro. It comes with the it is attached to the dog's frames. Through that he has found this Velcro tapes. So it is not sought until it was found, right? Then serendipity innovations. Second type is discovery that was being sought. It was being sought, but not found yet, and it's unexpectedly found. Unexpectedly found. For example, we know that there was rubber already found in that time, 1939, they have found already the rubber. But there is a question about the rubber, how to make them hard rubber. The hard rubber, it was needed in that time for some usages like tires, making tires for the vehicles. But there was no solution for how to make them hard. But unexpectedly, the Charles Goodyear, the scientist named Charles Goodyear, he found unexpectedly with the mixation of the sulfur to the rubber, we can make the rubber hard. Right? You can mix the rubber sulfur. At first, it's unexpectedly found by this scientist. So the third type of serendipity innovation is already we have that type of innovation within the world, but we use it for different usage than the original we use it. Originally we use it. For example, this kind of sticky notes you may have seen. Now, sticky note is a kind of already we have this kind of paper, small papers. Small papers are there, colorful small papers are there, and sticking is also there. But the usage is different. We are using this small piece of paper, the sticky note, to remind something. To remind something. You can stick it on somewhere, there's important places. Sometimes even I also using the sticky notes in my desktop. I stick the notes, marking the important points. This day I have to do this. This day I have to do this. This day I have to collect your assignment. Likewise, to remind something, I stick it on my desktop. Right? Then I can remind these things. But it's already original product already in the market, but the usage is different. Right. So there is another model regarding this innovations and the technology. It says this model says linear model. We name this as linear models. Linear model is a kind of they explain this like the innovations. It's a kind of thing emerge with the either dominated by universities or industries. So dominated by universities or industries, kind of innovation in the technology and the science and the technology. Or either it can be technological development which is dominated by the industries, which is founded by the industries, right? Or else it emerges as the needs of the market. It emerges as the need of the market. The market need එකක් නිසා market එකේ customers ලා ඉල්ලන නිසා innovation එකක් එනවා. Or else universities හරි industries වලින් ඒගොල්ලෝ research කරලා හොයාගත්ත දෙයක්. නැත්නම් මොකක් හරි industry එකක ඒගොල්ලෝ හොයාගත්ත දෙයක්. industry එකක technology development එකක් නිසා හොයාගත්ත දෙයක්. It's a linear model. This called linear model. You can see this through this graph also. Linear models of innovations is the framework for innovation. The science and technology-based innovations are mostly dominated by the universities and the large science-based organizations. Or else that technological developments, it can be founded by the organizations or industries, or some innovations comes to the market due to sought or required by the customers' needs and wants. Consumer expect this kind of innovations, then it comes to the market, right? Then for an example, need of the market වගේ දෙයක් අපි ගත්තා. Example එකක් කියන්නේ product වලට consumers they expect to remove dandruff. Shampoo with the dandruff control or hair fall control. ඒගොල්ලෝ හොයන නිසා there is a market innovations, shampoo very different versions are there, having hair fall controls, hair growth, separate products, shampoo types are there. That kind of thing. Technological developments, maybe different apps using for the technologies by the industries. Different industries, they use different technologies regarding the production. And through the research, universities and science-based institutions, they create different science and technology. For an example, in the COVID period, we have seen that the Moratuwa University or some university, they have found the mask. It's a medicated mask. By wearing the medicated mask, we can prevent from the COVID or some same related infections, right? So it's a kind of domination by the universities. Right, so that's all for this chapter. So then we can start the next chapter, right?